Hello everybody that clicked on this video, and today I'm going to be talking about death moths, clumps, and the hive. I'm going to make this video quick as I can, because this video accidentally got deleted. I accidentally fucked up the video, and now I have to do it all over again. Also, by the way, this is supposed to be like a iceberg video, apparently. Someone commanded me to do it, so if you're watching this, Grandma, go fuck yourself. So let's do death moths, also known as Entity 4. They habitat the majority of the back rooms, and they're giant moths that inhabit the back rooms, while the male ones are mostly harmless and even tameable. The female moths fucking spit acid and are several times larger and entirely hostile. And death moths are attracted to light, so if you hear fluttering wings nearby, make sure to put any light source out. Smaller death moths inhabit levels 2 and 3 and 5, but the larger and more dangerous ones only appear in level 5, where their hive is centralized. And where the king and queen are, they have completely taking over the level. They are the only things besides the mysterious beast on level 5, I guess. Behaviors: death moths vary in hostility and biology depending on which level they're found in. The hive is considered the source of the death moths. It is where they're their most deadliest and aggressive. However, individual death moths in every level vary in danger. Their biology is: the death moths are giant death moths. Although they do not share any similarities with normal moths, the majority of their lifespan and death and birth are completely unknown. It is unknown when the death moth entity was found and discovered, but the group known as the Lost call these entities fleas of terror. I'm pretty sure the Lost is like a group of monsters in level 8. There's do and don'ts, and you do avoid contact and do not act aggressive. And you don't attempt to activate the moths or disturb the hives. All I gotta say is, to end off death moths, women. Let's move on to the hive. And the hive is a class 5 survival difficulty, is unsafe, unsecure, and has an entity infestation. The hive is a level that seems to be the primary abode for various entities. My throat is dry. Alright, let's skip by this real fast. The level is a endless maze of caverns and caves that are made of intimate, fleshy tentacles all over the roof, floor, and walls. And the rooms are dotted with alien-looking eggs that cover at least 1.5 meters big. And there's also an entity called the High Queen. There's a log, entrances and exits. I might make a YouTube video about this one day. Alright, now we're in Entity 5, also known as clumps. And clumps habitat is the majority, most notably levels 2 and 3. And description is: clumps are strange, dangerous bundles of limbs compatible with tremendous speed and incredible agility. Their preferred habitat in majority of levels are spaces which are tight compared to the size, with the largest recorded specimens being around 3 feet, though this makes them difficult to spot. Clumps may still be in levels 2 and 3. There is overseer updates that talk about shit. And this one goes: a strange, inexplainable phenomenon has occurred where the number of clump sightings appears to be diminishing. Nothing the less, we can truly acknowledge the possibility of extinction, as most levels are infinite, but perhaps we'll have to see. Please report any sightings to clumps to the nearest MAG member. Overseer C. Behaviors are, clumps seem to be in a constant state of hunger, roaming levels search of prey. When prey is found, clumps will make their way towards it within 8 feet. Clumps will stretch out their longest limb in an attempt to capture it, bringing the prey towards their center to reveal a mouth filled with razor-sharp teeth. From there, the prey is eaten. However, it is for unknown reasons, not many are known to attack right away. There's another overseer update. Recent developments have shown that clumps are revealing signs of deliberate starvation, ignoring any wanderer that passes by unless provoked. We're still looking for a reason why they do this. As said before, clumps consist of multitude of limbs, all varying in length and muscular structure. This unusual structure affects the way clumps run. They tend to swipe at the floor in order to move. Once in motion, they exhibit incredible amounts of strength and speed, being very agile with their movement. There have been also reports of eyes and ears being seen emerging from the mass of appendages. I think we have our last overseer update. And it goes, dead and living clumps appear to have incredibly dry skin. We've demonstrated an attack on a few, and their bones are found to be extremely brittle. Though it is rare, we see a pair or more eyes on the clump. It looked like it was crying. None of us are sure why, but something in our heads keep on telling us that their god was gone. I suppose that be true for all of us. If gods truly did exist, overseer scene. Whenever it goes, when gods truly exist or something like that, I'm not going back to read it. It cuts off. There's nothing after that. That's for people thinking it's an abrupt ending. We also have a discovery bit, but I won't talk about it myself, so my friend Mythic will go say it for me.
And on the Popam channel, make sure to go subscribe to my channel. So today we're going to be helping Popam with his half. So this report of a clump was made by a wanderer by the name of Elliot Winston. Don't know if I'm saying that right. In which they encountered a skin stealer and successfully escaped getting attacked by a clump shortly after.
So here's a picture of one of the scrolls or some shit. Read it all you want. I'm pretty sure it says something about she or something like that. There's do and don'ts saying that do's stay silent in their presence and keep at least 8 feet away from them. And do retreat if the sound of multiple are running. Don't go near them at all if one is spotted. Don't try to interact with them. Stick around when a clump is moving don't stick around when a clump is moving into one's position. There's also this thing saying, you don't think my beloved creation would simply fade away. If you click on that, it gives you an entire another description about clumps. I'm not gonna read it, but I'm pretty sure the changes are inside the majority of the levels they live in. It added the judge's garden and other stuff. And they added another stuff like completely changing the discovery bit. And also around the don'ts, it says don't let yourself get corrupted. And also some other things. I can't read cursive, so go to the wiki down if you want to. There's also some footnotes. I'm just going to say like a couple of them saying like the largest clump was reported around 4 feet. Recent developments have shown that wanderers wearing wall masks, particularly Oni masks, seem to intimidate instances of entity finds, causing them to either bow or flee. What the fuck? And also it says something like, on most clumps, their longest limb ranges to 8 to 10 feet. Well, I'd say that's the end of this video. This video took a while to do this because Hanukkah, Christmas, visiting my fucking other family, and other shit like that. So, thank you for being patient if you are awaiting a new episode. And I'd like to mention that I'm trying to get a Discord server working. I'll try to put into the description. It might not be there, but I'll see you at the end of another video or some shit. But first, I want to show you this funny video I found. It was like my favorite video right now.
The end, going crazy, what I even know. back where I started 14 years ago? No, am I right back where I started 14 years ago? Would I even know? Am I right back where I started 14 years ago? Wanna guess the... Would I even know? Am I right back where I started 14 years ago? Wanna guess the... Am I right back where I started 14 years ago? Wanna guess the end? Would I even know? Am I right back where I started 14 years ago? Wanna guess the... Back where I started 14 years ago? Wanna guess the end? 14 years ago? Wanna guess the end? Am I right back where I started 14 years ago? Wanna guess the end? 14 years ago? Wanna guess the end? Where I started 14 years ago? Wanna guess the end? Would I even know? Am I right back where I started 14 years ago? No. Am I right back where I started 14 years ago? Am I right back where I started 14 years ago?
You were probably expecting like a beep at the end of this video. Well, I didn't. Well, here's a beep if you wanted it.